Hey everyone, so this is a bit of a bonus video. First off, I want to say this video has nothing to do with gaming at all, and this is, like I said, a bonus video before my new Skyblock video on Minecraft comes out soon. But, yeah, be honest, I'm just tired of hearing this. This is so annoying. And it's about anti-vaxxers. Oh boy, a subject that is totally not divided. On the other hand, you got the people who are like, vaccinate your child, vaccines are good for you, they prevent diseases, they're very deadly. And on the other hand, you got the people who are saying, oh, vaccines cause allergies and autism, and are just bad for you and contain bad toxic chemicals. Okay, so that brings us to the first argument already. But tell me what the first argument is. Again, that vaccines contain toxic chemicals like aluminum, lead, mercury, etc. And, yeah, sure, well, it does contain those chemicals. Here's the thing, it's so minute, it doesn't even matter. Like, a study found that in some, like, a vaccine, it contained, like, 0.125, I think, grams or something of aluminum. Or, I think maybe milligrams, I'm not exactly sure, but you actually consume about 30 to 50 milligrams of aluminum by itself. And, like, too much of anything is toxic, and the amount of chemicals are toxic inside vaccines is so small it doesn't even matter. Like, too much water, too much of anything is toxic at a good enough dose. At a good enough dose, sure, mercury is definitely toxic, but it's so minute it doesn't even matter. Second argument, the most famous argument, autism. Yeah, it actually was proven false, say, a long time ago. Proven false, like, very false. Seriously, like, well, I don't get it. How could it cause autism? How do you have proof it causes autism? Like, any anti-vaxxers who are watching this video, do you have proof it causes autism? Like, give me some proof. Like any anti-vaxxers, you're watching this video, in the comment section below, give me some proof that autism actually is caused by the vaccines. Give me some proof. I want to see some proof, some concrete, real proof that says, oh, vaccines cause autism because so-and-so got autism after the vaccine. That's not even good enough evidence because that's just one person. Still, I want some concrete evidence that might make me think twice, even though it won't, because any kind of studies about it were proven false. Very false. And the people who made those studies now are like, oh, erase my name from that study. I did not mean that. I was totally fraudulent. Yeah, not looking too good already, anti-vaxxers. Next up, apparently, a lot of people think that the diseases that that vaccines actually prevent you from getting are not that bad. Yeah, I guess they're basically saying that measles, the flu, originally like smallpox, stuff like that, are not bad diseases, where back in the 60s, people were dying left and right from them. And measles, I think some people are still dying today from that, honestly. But thanks to vaccines, they've prevented so many deaths. And it's something called, I think, herd immunity, where if everyone gets vaccines, then that allows people to basically kind of shut out the disease, because the disease has nowhere to spread to. And because of this, like, people who can't get vaccines or people with weaker immune systems are protected. Like, for example, a good example is the smallpox, which is completely eradicated thanks to a good, I guess, vaccination effort. Yeah, basically, what I'm trying to say is, this is a really short video, and I honestly am so tired right now of hearing this. I just had to make this video just to say this. Anti-vaxxers, just telling you right now, vaccinate your child. Just do it, okay? Before it's too late. Especially, like, if your child is, like, an infant, because at that point, they are very vulnerable to diseases, because their immune systems are a lot weaker. And, like, any point in time, vaccinate your child, because your child could get anything at one point. Like, I remember a couple years ago, I actually can't get a flu shot because I am allergic to egg, actually, and I think it's incubated egg, and I don't want to take a chance of it. In that case, I'm not anti-vax, obviously, it's just the fact that I have an allergy, you know. And because of that, I remember a year ago or so, in January of last year, I got a really bad case of the flu. And in case you know, I was in like the flu epidemic where it was like killing people, and I was super scared because I was like, oh my gosh, I don't want to die from this. Oh my gosh, I'm too young to die. I don't want to die from this. And I was fine, obviously, but I remember at one point it got so bad I had a fever of like 102 at one point. It was really bad. So basically, what I'm saying is vaccinate your child, because if you don't, their child will go to sleep forever. You know what I mean by that, right? I can't say what I'm actually saying because YouTube is talking about being kid friendly. Even though I don't have ads yet, still, it doesn't really even matter still. And props to you for still watching this video, because again, like I said, this video has absolutely nothing to do about gaming, except for the fact that you guys see SUPERHOT gameplay right now. Like I said, I think before, I don't know if I did, SUPERHOT is like my thing. You're gonna see that game a lot. You know how like Scrubby usually does like CS:GO surf maps. Well, SUPERHOT's my thing, man. I do SUPERHOT, man. That's all I do, SUPERHOT, man. You might see some Sonic occasionally, or like maybe some Hat in Time, maybe sometimes. But mostly just this, honestly, because I love this game. I remember when I first heard about the game. So yeah, honestly, that pretty much does it for the video. I'm just trying to say this to warn you, anti-vaxxers, to vaccinate your children. Just do it. Vaccinate them. Because you don't know when they might catch a bad disease, and then you'll wish you vaccinated them when you realize that everything you thought about vaccines was totally false. You'll wish you'd vaccinated them, but then it'll be already too late to vaccinate them. So, just a bit of a little reminder out there. Vaccinate your children. Just do it. If you're an anti-vax parent who believes in essential oils, or whatever that bullcrap is, don't use that stuff anymore. Put it up. Take your child over to the doctor and get them vaccinated. Flu shots, measles, any of the other diseases, get them vaccinated. Like I said, due to like herd immunity, smallpox was eliminated a few years, in like the 80s and the 90s, I think. Thanks to a very good vaccination effort, smallpox was completely eliminated. Yeah, you have vaccines to thank for that. Vaccines. So, vaccinate your children, because it's the only way that they will be safe, okay? And that's just a little warning to all you anti-vax parents or whatever. Like, the autism or, their parents should have a choice. No, in my opinion, honestly, if I were part of the Congress, my opinion, I'd pass off a law that you actually have to get your children vaccinated, or else you get the electric chair. I'm just kidding about the electric chair part, but you get the point. I'm just saying, honestly, there should be a law that you have to vaccinate your child. Whether you believe the vaccines are bad or not, you should have to vaccinate your child. It should be a law, not a choice. If it is a law, then good, but honestly, and I guess a lot of people are breaking the law if it is a law, because a lot of people don't want to vaccinate their child, but it should be a law if it isn't, that children need to be vaccinated no matter what, because it is what keeps a lot of children, like babies, from dying, because they are very vulnerable diseases at that time, because they are very young, their immune system is very weak. And that pretty much is it for the video. So as I always say, click the subscribe button, punch the like button, just gently click that notifications button, and have a good day, everyone, or night, because that's when I'm recording this video. Whatever, I don't really care. Have a good night, everyone, whatever your time zone is. That's what Failboat says. You know, he says like the, good day, good afternoon, good night, whatever your time zone is thing. That's Failboat's thing. What should be my thing? Comment down below what you think my outro should be like. Anyways, like I droned out this outro way too long, so I made out the video because I'm tired. So goodbye, everyone.